Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I am super excited today. You know why? Because I have got my very first PR product from Born Pretty. You know I love me Born Pretty products. So I'm going to create a set of nails using at least 3 of the colours today. And then I'm going to do the other 2 colours in another video. So I have swatched them onto little swatches already, so we're just going to go through the colours and I'll pop up on screen what they are. So the first one I've received is a 15ml bottle. So it is a beautiful jelly green, like a jade green. So I've swatched it there now on there. I'll just pop that on there. So I've already swatched it because this is one of the colours I'm going to be using today, so you will see that one in use. Then we have, so that is from the Semi Jelly series. So then we have another one which is a 15ml and it is a henna free one, and it is from the Milky Jelly series O5. So that's it there. So this one is a beautiful jelly peachy. It says it's a red jelly on there on the website. So that is 58223-5 if you want to look for that one specifically. So that one like I say is a beautiful, and I think yes, I'm using that one today as well, so you'll see that one in use. So that's it there swatched. That's 2 coats, so obviously 1 coat would be a bit more translucent. And then we have this one which is called Ripple and Dream. So they've started to name some of the products on the top there. So this is a 10ml and it's a multicolour sequins glitter, and it is absolutely stunning. And it is the number for this one specifically is SKU 60958. So if you pop that in the search bar. So it's reminded me of Opal, so I am doing a bit of an Opal type of nail. It's got beautiful orange flecks in there. It's got orange glitter, but then it's got mylar flakes. It is absolutely beautiful. So I've swatched it onto a clear swatch stick, but I've also swatched it over a black. So as you can see there, it changes depending on what background you have it on. So like I say, I am going to be using some of them today, and that is one of them I'm using as well. So then next we have another henna free, whichever way you say it. So this one is the glitter jelly, which is the henna free, and it is, again, it is 15ml, and it is a beautiful light pink. I don't know if you can see very well that, but it just has very thin flakes of silver in there, and that is it swatched there. So I'm not using this one today. I'm going to do this one and the next one in a different video. So this one is 58226-3 if you're wanting to order this one specifically. So that one is henna free. And then the last one is the Semi Jelly, and it is this one here, which is Semi Jelly 06. It's like a darker jelly, beautiful, and that is it swatched there. So that's with 2 coats, so it's beautiful. So like I say, I'm going to be using them ones, and the last 2 I've shown you there in another video, and that is 58224-6 from the Semi Jelly series. I will put all of the links in the description box for you. I also have a code which is PLN10 if you want to use my link and get 10% off anything you order. So we're going to jump into the video. So I have had a bit of a play around because I wanted to plan it rather than just wing it. So I'm just going to turn these off. So I've got them all switched on. Right. So, right, that's it. So I've got my tips ready. I've put a layer of, I'm using all Born Pretty products today. Can't get my words out with the excitement. So I'm just going to move those, and we are using these three. And I'm also using the Born Pretty Milky Jelly as well for this set. So first of all, I'm going to start by popping down a milky jelly on a full nail, because I'm wanting to do an opal nail with the Ripple and Dream glitter, because it is absolutely stunning. I didn't want to use black. I didn't think it went with the other colours today, so I'm going to pop it over here. I will give it 2 coats because this nail is going to just be layers of the glitter and the milky jelly. I might give it 3 coats, layering the glitter and the jelly. And then I'm going to do another nail with the white, because I'm going to do a bit of an ombre between the green and the white. So I'm going to pop this one on the bottom. So I'm going to make this one an opal on the bottom with a bit of a green blend through the top. So you'll see as I go what I'm doing. So I'm going to take some of the green. It's beautiful, this, absolutely beautiful. And I'm just going to pop that on the top of the nail. And obviously it will need 2 or 3 coats to get the colour I'm looking for, because it is a jelly. And then I'm just going to take my ombre brush, and I'm just going to blend those in as best I can. I'm going to bring the green down a little bit further on the next coat, but I'm just going to blend them a little bit for now, and then we'll get those in the lamp. And then this one, I'm going to do the pink. So this is the Milky Jelly 05. Now this one I'm going to do on the bottom of the nail. And I'm going to use the Milky White Born Pretty on the top of the nail. So this is going to be a bit of an ombre as well. So I'm just going to add some product on, clean my brush off, and then just blend those down. A little bit more white on that one. Just mix those in. I just want a subtle blend between the two. And then this one is going to get a full green covering. I find that the milky jellies are great for doing the is it the baby boomer nails, because they blend so nicely together. And then if you've got a matte top coat over a semi jelly, oh my days, it is amazing. So it just depends what colour you're looking for as to how many covers you want to put on. I think I'm going to do 2, possibly 3 on the milky one, on the milky white, just to get a better covering. So I'm going to pop those in the lamp. I'll give them another coat, and then I'll bring you back and we'll see if any of them need a 3rd coat. Right, so those have had 2 coats. So I'm going to move on and do the glitter on this one, but I'm wanting to give this green one a 3rd coat of the green, because I'm going to do a bit of an ombre on the top of the nail with the glitter as well, just to show you what it looks like over a green, because on a clear background it's stunning, it's beautiful over a black, but when you put it over the green it changes again. So I'm going to give that one a second coat and pop it in the lamp, a third coat, sorry. Now this one, so I'm happy with these two, these have both had a second coat, so I'm going to leave them as they are. I'm going to top coat those before I put my detailing on. Now this one, I've had 2 coats of white, and I'm going to go over the nail with this beautiful glitter. It is absolutely stunning. It's giving me opal vibes, but you could use it for absolutely anything. It's mermaidy, it's fairy, I just can't get to show you the beautifulness of it on this camera, but you will see it at the end. So I'm going to give that a coat. Now I'm going to do a coat of milky and just layer it up a little bit, and try and make it look like an opal nail. Now these two, I'm going to take my top coat, my Born Pretty top coat, and I'm going to give them a top coat ready for the detailing. I'm going to use some beautiful mylar flakes on here, just sweeping across just to blend in. I've managed to find some that matches the glitter perfectly. So these are going to have a few mylar flakes just sweeping over the nail. So I'm just going to give them a top coat. I'm just going to give them a thin coat, because I'm thinking I should have just done a base to stick my mylar in, which I think I'm going to do actually. So I'm going to pop that one in the lamp. Right, so I've wiped that top coat off, and we've clicked on before I cured it that I need to do a base gel to put my mylar in, otherwise I'd have had to do 2 layers of the top coat, and sometimes I find it leaves a little bit of a funny texture if you do 2 layers of top coat. I don't know, but I do need something to stick my mylar in, so I'm just going to cover the whole nail, but I'm not going to position the mylar on the whole nail. So I'm just going to pop it on both of these. And before I cure it, I'm going to pop the mylar in, and then I'll possibly give it another base coat to seal the mylar in, and then do the top coat. How many times can you say a mylar in one video, Andrea? Seriously. So we've got that down. I'm going to take this. This is one I got from Temu, but it is absolutely stunning. So I'm going to use that with a little brush. I think I'll just use my ombre brush because I've got it handy there. Now I'm going to take it, I'm just going to pick some of the mylar up. I'll do this one first. And I'm just going to bring the mylar across the nail. Now I don't want it all the way over the nail, so I'm going to bring it just down like that. And then I'm going to use a small dotting tool just to move the flakes where I want them. Just try and break them up a little bit. So I don't think it needs a lot, I just think it needs a bit something. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And then the same again with this one. I'm going to bring this one across the opposite way. Like so. I'm not talking much because I don't want to breathe and blow this mylar all over. Now I'm going to move that, pop the lid on, because you know what I can be like. So I'm just going to get these pieces broken up a little bit and positioned where I want them. Bit of titivation. If you watch my channel, you know I titivate, you know I trunter on. If you're new, welcome to my pretty little nails. If you're watching and you're not subscribed and you like what I'm doing, please remember to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment of what you think of this set. And I always like to reply to people leaving us comments as well. I always reply and get back to you. So now these two, I'm just going to pop them in the lamp just to seal those in. Now, again, I'm going to go over, so this has had 2 layers of milky white and then a layer of the glitter. So now I'm going to go in again with the milky white. Now I know you're thinking, well, we're not going to see it, but you will, because I'm going to do one more layer of glitter and then we're going to give it a buff over to make sure it's all nice and smooth. I just want to give some depth to the nail, so I'm just applying the thin layer so you can still see it, but any bits that are sticking up after I've done the coatings, I'm going to buff before a top coat so it will show up lovely. So that one I'll go in the lamp. Out 60 seconds in the lamp. So I always cure all the Born Pretty gels for 60 seconds just to make sure that they're fully cured. So now these two are just ready for the top coat. No, I'm going to do another base coat just to ensure that all of those are in and flat. You wouldn't think I'd practice this set, would you? You know what I'm like. So they're going to get a base coat and then a top coat, and they'll be done. But they are looking, if I do say myself, they're looking stunning. When you change the light of the reflection of the mylar and the way the jelly colours have come together, I just think they're lovely. Born Pretty's gels are always nice and smooth as well. Right, so there I've had another base coat, so I'll put those in the lamp. Bring the white one back. Now I'm going to do that one last. So this one I'm going to do another coat of the beautiful glitter. So again, this is called Ripple and Dream and it's SG01. I'm just going to build this up. Absolutely, you get some big pieces all of a sudden in it and they're just stunning. You don't need a lot neither. So it's glitters and mylars in a clear base, but it is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So this will go in the lamp and then I will do another coat of the milky just to, and then I'll be buffing. So they've had the cure, so they've got they're done for now, so we'll just move them to one side. Now this one I'm going to do a bit of an ombre. No, I'm not. I'm going to do a bit of a French with the orange and, well, with the Ripple and Dream, because I think it looks stunning over the green. It changes again. So I'm just going to pop that bit on the end, and I think I'll use this liner brush. Just going to put a palette to put a bit of that gel on. So I'm just going to lay, because I'm going to pop it on my palette because I want the thinner bits rather than the bigger mylar flakes to try and do a French. You know what I'm like with me Frenches, not very. So I'm just going to bring them over, and then I will pop these bigger bits across the top of the nail so they'll not go to waste. Now when I did this set earlier, I did bring it down the sides as well, but I'm not going to today because I've got a different plan now. So it's looking Frenchy, but you can't see it that much yet. So I'm going to pop that one in the lamp. And while that's in the lamp, it will get another coat. Now this one, I'm going to quickly top coat because I want to give it a buff, but I want to protect as much of the product as possible. So I'll get this one in the lamp, give it a buff, and then I'll get you back to see what it's looking like. Right, so I've just quickly buffed this nail over. So I'm just going to get some cotton wipe and just take off the dust. So it's looking a little bit dull at the moment. So that's what it's looking like now. So it's not showing through very well at the minute. But we'll get the top coat on. Just dry that off. And we'll have a look. So this is where the magic happens. Now this one, I have gave it a second coat around the French there, so it's all different colours right now. So I'm going to give this one a top coat. Actually, again, I'm going to do a base coat to seal in those bits of mylar. And then that's the base coat, and that one I'll get a top coat as well. Right, so they've all had a top coat, so that's what we're looking like at the moment. So I've just shut my curtains and stuff because my desk's right at the window, so you can see that what I'm calling the opal nail, the colours in there, and then the shifts in the mylar. I have got another nail that I practiced with, which has one layer less of the milky jelly, so that one shows up a little bit more. So I'll just add you into the set anyway. So you can, depending on the layers, like I said before, you get different levels. So what we're going to do now is I've got that beautiful gem I mentioned that I'm going to just pop on, because I don't think they really need anything, but I've got 1,000,001 gems, so I am going to apply something. So I'm going to use this beautiful gem off, like I say, what I got off the lovely Christine, because I think that with the pearls and the gold just matches that one perfectly, and it is stunning. So I'm going to just flash cure that one. I always put a little gem because I want to kind of outline the French, but so I'm going to pop some glue on there, green, across there, and I'm going to do a wee stick. So I'm just going to pop those as if I'm outlining the invisible French, and then in between I'm going to use some little teeny tiny caviar beads. Right, you won't have seen us putting these on because I'll have cut it out because it was like a game of cat and mouse with those caviar beads. I was literally had the off the circus running through my head. I was just chasing them around the nail. Ridiculous. So I might have cut that out because it just, I was annoyed. So anyway, that's what we've got. I have also got these nails here that I did have a bit of a play with. Just having a faff on, just with the different colours. But yeah, I mean, let us know what you think, guys. And I want to take the opportunity to thank Born Pretty for sending me over these beautiful gels. I will use the other two in another video, and which will be up not long after this one. So please remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And I'll see you in another video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.